It is September 13th and it is 7:10 p.m. And let me drop the brightness so you can see. See this? That's not the sun. That is not the white haze from them chemtrailing. That is an object right here. It's a huge object, actually. Well, that was kind of weird. I turn back down the brightness, and I cannot. Alright, well, that's about as dark as I can take it without it, like, blacking out on me. But you see how this here is hazy, too? That is another object. This is a huge planet. I know it sounds crazy, but it is not crazy. This object is setting with the sun. Same way with this object. This object here is setting with the sun too. Because that's not the sun. The sun is setting right back here. Right back in here. It was setting back in here, but it has moved that far within the just last couple of days. That's this way it sets, so it's west. This is east. You see where this blue object here is? This hazy blue object? The sun used to come up there, like back last summer. But this summer, you see where this little white thing is, white cloud is? That's where it was setting, or rising. Now, within the just last couple of days, it has moved from there to there. See, you can see the lines for that hazy blue object. See how different this color is from this color? This color is like a dull blue because it's a darker blue. This is like a baby light blue. I know it looks hazy, but it's not haze, trust me. Same way with this. Let me darken it down. See? See how it's setting? This object right here is setting. The sun is done already down over that hill, so this object here is going down too. I know, it sounds crazy, but trust me, it's not crazy once you think about it. It's nothing to be scared of or anything like that either. And I get backlash sometimes for, they say it's fear porn, but it's not fear porn whenever I'm looking for the truth. And as I was saying this morning, these objects have to be around Jupiter. If Jupiter has 79 moons, so they're saying now, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense how it gained a bunch of moons, but maybe it's always had moons. That many moons, maybe. I don't know. I just know that they're saying that there's 79 moons around Jupiter now. So, how is it that we can't see any of them if there's that many moons going around Jupiter? Plus, with my theory, well, mine and Brian's, with the solar system being compressed, then stuff is closer to us, or we are pushed out closer to the other objects, one of the two. Either or. Everybody can just kiss my butt because it's Jupiter that we're seeing in our sky. If you take footage, like I said this morning, from the webcams, and you put Jupiter's picture in front of it, it matches perfectly. Like, perfect. There's no denying that it's not Jupiter. I know it's hard for people to probably wrap their mind around, but it's not really that difficult if you think about what the sun's doing, how it's pulling things in. I don't know the scientific term for it. I'm not a scientist. All this is just my research, figuring shit out on my own. And watching other people's footage, I do that too, and compare it to my footage and what I see that I don't take the time to record. And then I only have my phone, so I can't like do the webcam videos and show you myself that how I'm taking Jupiter and lining it up with what the webcams are showing. But WSO does an awesome job on doing that. He's got all the equipment, the computers, and all that to be able to share that information. I only have a cell phone, so that's why. Plus, it's better if you just do the research yourself. Take the time whenever you're laying down in bed or getting ready for bed. You have that time, you're trying to fall asleep. Get out your computer or your phone and go to the websites. Download a picture of Jupiter. And when you come across an image on the webcams that show the lines in the object that's in the sky, line it up with it. And you'll see. Seriously, retards. And you'll see that it lines up perfect. And that's what I had to do. And once I started doing it, I noticed WSO started doing it too. So that's kind of cool to have somebody else that kind of put 2 and 2 together by yourself. Because I had to figure that one out on my own. A few people on YouTube that I watch some of their information or some of their videos because some of it is very informational, and I find out where objects are around the sun and stuff, because by the time I get a chance to look at the satellite that is constantly looking at the sun with the sun flares and stuff, it's already taken down. So I rely on other channels for that part of the information. That's how I figured out about the halos that we were seeing around the sun. That's how I figured out that it is the objects that are going around the sun. When we see the halo around the sun, is actually because the object is between us and the sun. And that's why we see the halo, which is kind of cool, actually. It's crazy. It looks like another hill over there, but it's not. It's just clouds. See, this object here is almost down, but I still got the blue. And it stays blue way after dark. But with the phone being the way that it is, when I come out to, like whenever the moon footage that I get, the sky is actually blue, and it's just as light as this. It's not showing up on the camera. It looks dark. It's weird. I don't know how to explain what's going on there, but I don't know if I can show you that on here or not. Alright, my brightness is all the way down, okay? How you see the blue? See, this here is what it looks like at nighttime. How blue this is without the brightness on the clouds, though, but the blue, how dark it is. That's what the sky looks like when the moon is out. And then whenever I don't have no moon in the sky, it's just like this. except for the ground is like this, dark, like you can't see shit. It's, I don't understand it. But that's my footage. And like I said, if you really think that I am wrong on the whole Jupiter thing, investigate it yourself. That's how I've come to the conclusion that it is Jupiter that we are seeing. I'm not saying that the whole Nibiru system isn't true, I mean, because it could be out there. But I know with the sun pulling and pushing, pulling things in towards it and pushing stuff away from it, it makes sense to me. I'm not saying that there's no other objects out there that are close to us. I'm not saying that at all. And I'm not saying it's not Nibiru, but I'm saying what we're seeing in the sky is somehow connected to Jupiter. And, well, it is Jupiter. I don't know what else to tell people. Believe it or not, it's up to you. But before you go dissing it or throwing it out the window, at least try what I said. Look at the webcams. Put a picture of Jupiter up over top of the orb. Make up your own mind. It's about the only thing we got free nowadays anyway. It's the only thing that was ever free, was what you think in your mind. Your own research. Come to your own conclusions. It's the only thing that's free in this life.